Hi everyone, this is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about the echeverias, to share tips from my experience, what works best for them. I'm also going to share my watering routine, and I will also give you a tour of my echeverias that are here at home. I do have some in the conservatory. I think that they do, a lot of times when they have issues here at home, I take them to conservatory, and with cooler temperatures they do so much better. So nothing that I will share with you today is sponsored. This is just gonna be things that I realize work well. So let's start. First, guys, I'm gonna be talking about the lights. Here you can actually see me buy Spider Farmer lights. I have a few different ones. The ones that are here, the long ones, okay, you can see these that I'm touching. They are covering about, I would say, 2 by 4 feet. So you could probably have 4 trays that are 2 feet deep with plants. And then I have also this kind of Spider Farmer light. They have been working the best for me. You know that I love my pink lights. I still have King Bow and High Grow lights, and they have been giving beautiful colors, but disadvantages of these two lights is that they are noisy. They are bigger and heavier, and they also heat the space a lot more. When it comes to electricity, I think they're about same. They both are very economic compared to the fluorescent lights that I had before. But like I said, one of the really great advantages with Spider Farmer is that your room is not going to be as hot, and plants are not going to be as dry and hot. And this is important because echeverias are winter dormant plants, and they want to have a break. So when you are exposing them to a lot of heat in the room and under lights, they don't have a proper rest, and then they are more susceptible to get pests or illnesses and so on. So let's now talk about soil. Soil mix that I'm using is Espuma cactus soil mix with 1/3 of that, 1/3 of cocoa brick, and 1/3 of perlite or pumice mix, depending what you have. I know pumice can be expensive for some people to get. Perlite can work and can make your soil airy. Now we're going to talk about watering, and I'm going to show you my watering routine. I got new trays. My friend Amanda showed me the trays, and I love them. You can find these trays online on the site that's called Bootstraps Farmer. They are probably the sturdiest trays I had. Why is this important? Like, if you have a different sizes plants or pots and you're moving them in and out once a week to water them, it's really important that something doesn't get knocked over and you have to clean up. And so I love even the mesh trays that go inside of these trays are firmer than the trays that I had before. So these are the ones that I had before. These are about, I would say, $2-3 cheaper than the ones that I'm going to show you, but that difference is definitely, the difference will definitely pay off. So let me show you my watering routine. So don't mind the mess. Usually when I'm watering and doing projects here, it gets stuff is all over the place. I have my garbage can where I put all the debris, and then I have my spraying bottles. I have some soil over there in a tray, and then here's my bucket with the rainwater. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I pull one of these trays. Here it is, guys, and now I'm just gonna take the water with a cup, and I'm watering these pots like really generously, not once but few times actually. So I let the water run through, and then I go again. As you can see, their tops get wet too, and that's fine. If you have too much water left on the leaves, I just blow that water off the leaves. I'm gonna do one more round. So this is what you do with these bootstrap farmer trays. There is a mesh tray. Let me show you close up. Can you see it? That's a mesh tray. So I'm just gonna lift the mesh tray like this because the water has run through. If I have any water left, like in this corner, there is a little bit of water left. I'm gonna dump that back in my bucket. And the tray is ready to go back under lights. So much faster than when I was like individually watering pots and, you know, so much easier. Highly recommend it. So guys, now I'm gonna start close up and update on echeverias that I have here at home. I'm gonna start with the tray that's closest to me. So here is the first two. These ones I noticed are a little bit fussy when it comes to watering. So you're gonna notice if they're not happy, they're gonna get some yellow leaves on the bottom. This one had mold. Oh guys, I almost forgot. I have to share with you today the thing that worked the best for me for powdery mildew. Because this year I have struggled like never before. For years I have succulents and I never had powdery mildew, and I for months have it. Like it's been going from one plant to another and then coming back to some of the same plants. I did treatment with neem oil and it didn't work out. I mean, it did work out. It was very helpful, but it would damage the leaves and you have to wait until the plant grows new rosette or new leaves. The one that I bought for treatment of powdery, it's specifically for the powdery mildew and it's much gentler than neem oil. So I'm going to show you guys and I highly recommend it. Again, not sponsored, just something that I discovered works well. Echeveria calibra. Here I have one more that I just actually treated for the powdery mildew. I'm gonna quickly show you. So here I'm trying to find the powdery mildew so you can see. So this is powdery mildew, that white mold, white spot, and it has been treated. I may repeat the treatment. I think I'm gonna still keep it together with the other plants. No idea, Echeveria. I think this is Echeveria elegans blue. I had much bigger one in the past. I love how it gets like orangish, pinkish on the leaves when they're stressed. I suppose with Echeverias I will share a few pachyphytums. So this is some kind of pachyphytum, I think. Look at those blooms, guys. They're so gorgeous. Tiny little, like a pinkish orange, and there is more coming up. I have been really enjoying this one. And this one was in a conservatory for like a year and it didn't do well there. And I brought it under lights and it was just so happy. This one really likes under lights. This one I got without the ID from Trader Joe's. I think it's one of the more common Echeverias. Topsy-turvy with a lot of babies. Very prolific type of Echeveria. My gorgeous Pachyphytum compactum. Oh, I love this one. And I love it has that mature looking, bonsai looking stems. And compact look on top. This is Pachyphytum bracteosum. I don't know if I'm saying that well. Gift from, or a trade from Amanda. Doing good. It actually bloomed and I think it's preparing to bloom again. Wow. Has a really like a strong red color blooms. I have a lot of Echeverias agavoides, and here's a tip for you guys. If you don't have lights and you don't want to purchase any and you don't have a lot of light in your house, Echeverias agavoides for me have been the best, and all the echeverias that are a bit more green in color have been the best for those conditions. You just might need to adjust watering because they're sensitive to overwatering, and if they don't have a lot of light, then you don't need to water them as much, so might be every second week instead of every week. But let me show you, in this tray that I'm going to show you, I have, actually maybe it's going to be better if I show you the tray. So in this tray, I have kind of similar looking echeverias, either Echeveria agavoides or purpurosorums, or this one is, I forgot, but it's kind of similar to these varieties. So this one here, purpurosorum, is beheaded from this mother plant that lost leaves and has a million babies. It's just so exciting looking this grow. I actually think that they don't have enough space in this pot, and I might need to remove this here cluster with two bigger ones and leave the rest in this pot. And then there is another one. I think that there is two different varieties of purpurosorum. This one's more like pinkish red, and this one's more green. And you can see I got this one from Meyer, and it was full of aphids, and I treated it repeatedly, and I beheaded it. And then this is the stem that's now growing two heads, two babies. Then I have here, so this was sold like a Romeo, but I don't think it's Romeo, because this is the Romeo that I actually bought after from the same seller. But I think I found the ID for this one by looking through some other plants, so I'll post that. This one, I think, is it ebony? I don't know, but it's like so pretty. Look at all these colors, guys. This is a leaf propagation of purpurosorum, and that's kind of growing independently. Then I have, I forgot what this one is. Oh, look at the babies on this one, guys. I'm so excited that they are coming out. This is my Romeo. So pretty. I think I wished I beheaded it and propagated it, but now it's not the good time. It's middle of November. Oh, look at this one, guys. Look at these colors. Oh my gosh, I love it. And this one also had powdery mildew, and I actually didn't remove any leaves. As you can see, I have just been treating it, and it doesn't seem like it's spreading. So I'm going to share with you what I have been using. The spray that's made. So this is how it looks when you spray it. Yeah, so I'm going to just preventatively spray it a little bit. And as you can see, it's very gentle. Kind of looks like a water. So I keep it 24 hours away from the light, and then I put it back. What else we have here? Oh yeah, there is this atoll Echeveria. Those are beautiful. I love those. I have some more at the conservatory. Then I have these propagations of variegated subsellus, and it is successfully rooted, and you can see there is some new growth that it put up. So I'm really excited about that, even though it's not anymore growing season for it. Then I have a little, I don't know, I forgot the name of this one, but it's cute. Has a little red pink tips. And then all the way in the back, I have my pride. Oh my gosh, so excited. This is my leaf propagation of Graptopetalum superbum pentandrum, guys. Do you see right here a little variegation? I'm so excited about it. So, and this is the mother plant here that was beheaded. So this is actually the original head. These are the two little rosettes that grew from the stem. And then this is propagation from the leaf. Moving here. Guys, when I got this from Sheena as a gift actually for my birthday, I didn't think much of it. It looked a little bit different, less pink. This is Onslow Echeveria, imported Echeveria, but as the time passed and it got more pink and compact look, I actually see it really being similar in some ways with Echeveria Lola that you can see here, and I think it's quite beautiful. So thank you, Sheena, for this gift from last December. And I beheaded it end of summer, and these are, guys, all the new rosettes that are growing. Oh, it's always so much fun seeing new growth after you behead or if you propagate leaves. Have to check for pests always. You see something white there, might need to be sprayed. This still has leaves, I haven't removed them, so. Then I have my Echeveria Lola. The oddest thing, it kind of like grew from one unfinished rosette here, another rosette, but I'll take it. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so this one here is Mr. Richards. That had a lot of issues. After I purchased it, got the white mold, powdery mildew. As soon as I got it, I treated it and it recovered. And then it got pests, as you can see. But, I think it's fighting and I think it's gonna make it. So I just have to watch it. This is my Echeveria lilatina, Ghost Echeveria. Then I have Red Sky Echeveria. This is actually leftover stem that grew these rosettes. I beheaded it and I don't know what happened with the top. I think I took it to conservatory and it got a lot of pests, so we had to throw it away. Alright, this beautiful Echeveria I beheaded. These are all the rosettes growing from it, and these rosettes actually got powdery mildew as well, so I had to spray them. But these seem to be recovering. Then I have, I think it's called Lilac Spoon Echeveria. This is a head from this stem here, and these are all the little rosettes growing from that stem. So they're still small. This is, I always forget this one, Cubic Frost. This is Cubic Frost. As you can see, there is crested form, and then there is, out of this crested form, there is some that look normal. Beautiful colors that it gets under lights. I forgot the name of this one. It had pests. I treated it repeatedly with alcohol. I think it's finally okay. And then, oh my gosh, I gotta show you the colors of these ones. Oh, this one's so beautiful. Autumn Flame. Look at that color, guys. There is few of those darker reddish tone plants, succulent plants that I have right now and that I'm really enjoying. This is one of them, and then the next one would be this Bashful Echeveria that I just repotted. It was in a one size smaller, and I think it just keeps spreading with the babies. It's just so gorgeous. And then this one is getting more distressed color. It was outside and kind of got greenish before I got it inside, and now it's getting that darker red, deep red, brown tones. This is Malaco, and these are the propagations of the Malaco. So I think I beheaded, one of these was beheading and the rest of it are propagations. So they all had white mold, and I'm so thrilled that with spraying they survived. I didn't lose them. Then I have Echeveria nodulosa. This one here is, trying to remember. I don't know, but I have treated it for pests and I think it's okay now. I have all the way there Echeveria decor all the way left. These are the cuttings. Then I have a beheaded Echeveria, Greptoveria Debbie, Pearl Nürnberg, better say, one of my many Pearl One Nürnbergs. This is one of the imported plants, I think. This is another Debbie. This one I think has more babies coming up here. Yeah, you can see. I would like to get more of this one. I think it's called Purple Dream. Echeveria or Graptovarian import, because this one I got for my birthday last year and got the white mold, and I lost quite a bit of this plant. So I would love to get more. It's really beautiful, beautiful colors. This was the only one that I lost due to powdery mildew because I didn't notice it in time. Then I got the new one, and this one got powdery mildew right away. Look at it. See it, guys? That's how it looks. Now when you see these white spots like this one here, yeah, you need to take some measures right away because this spreads. So I've been spraying this one. It was actually just sprayed a few days ago, but I think I'm gonna spray it again. So you can see it doesn't look the best, so I'm gonna put that one on the side. This is my dusty rose that I beheaded because it had pests on top, and I think it destroyed the pretty top. This is the propagation of one of my echeverias that I had in conservatory whole summer, and I regretted that I left it there because they were so severely infested that I ended up beheading the plant and bringing these little babies home, and I left them outside and they recovered, lost pests, and so they seem to be doing well. In the back over there I have I forgot the name of this one, but this one was attacked by pests more recently. Look at that, guys. So bad that I had to chop off this top here. Then I have Echeveria Rainbow. Doesn't look, I think, the best. Also had pests. So this spot looks better than this one. Then I have Echeveria Raindrops, Echeveria Prolifica. Oh my gosh, these grow so well for me, and now they're getting ready to bloom. You can see in the center, and I have a lot more babies here. This is some kind of Graptopetalum, and it's been blooming for a while. Really pretty. I think I need to separate this one in another pot. You can see the blooms. There is plenty of them. This is Rusbii, and this is my Graptopetalum pentandrum variegated one. Oh, this one wasn't covered by white mold and lost most of its leaves. When I sprayed it with neem oil, it just got so shocked, lost all the leaves. And I almost thought I'm gonna lose it because summer is not their growing time, so I think they were like just shocked, and somehow it survived, started putting up new growth end of summer, and it's there now. So I think that's it for what I have here. I'm gonna go upstairs and show you a few that are on a natural light, and then the rest are in conservatory. This is the spray that I was mentioning that has been for me the most effective for powdery mildew. It's the brand is or name Mammoth, and you have a picture of Mammoth, and it says can control concentrated spray proven to control #1 mold, mildew, and mites. That's really a plus because you know a lot of things that you use for mealybugs and aphids doesn't work for mites. So this really is been very helpful to me. I'm here in the dining room right now, so I'm gonna show you a few of my echeverias that are in natural light. I have here Miranda, which is Echeveria gaboides. So this one has not been under lights. I just kept it outside, and then I kept it here in the window. I mean, it can definitely have a little more color in the tips, But look at guys, it's not stretched, doesn't have any yellow leaves. I think it's happy, so it's okay. You don't always have to have like a super stressed colors. And here is my Echeveria Pearl 1 Nürnberg. Also natural light. These are the cuttings that I took end of summer, and I placed them in the pot with this beautiful crystal. This is, I think, a amethyst. It has colors like a orangish, purplish, kind of like the color of Pearl 1 Nürnberg. So I thought that they go well together. So again, no stretching. It's been almost a month now that they're inside. I think I have a few other ones in the bedroom that I'm going to show you right now. So here in the bedroom, I have this Echeveria goides that is probably my oldest Echeveria. I think at some point I beheaded it because I think I had a rot early on when I started having succulents. I think and Echeverias. I think it was one of my first Echeverias. It split into 2 rosettes in the last 12 months. And then I also have Echeveria lipstick here. It's supposed to have way more red on the tips, but it's not stretched, you know, so it's okay. I am trying to have as many plants on a natural light. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope these tips have been helpful to you, and hope your Echeverias will thrive and do well. If I missed anything in this video, you are welcome to ask me questions and in the comments, and see you soon in the next video.